Imagine what would happen if you simply stopped eating for a while. Sounds radical, right? But what most people don't know is that the human body is incredibly adaptable to this change. The science behind stopping eating unveils a fascinating side, from accelerated fat burning to enhanced brain function. Now, we're not talking about something extreme here, but rather how the body reacts in the short and medium term, offering benefits that few are aware of. And the most intriguing part? This might be the boost you need to achieve your fat loss, health, and well-being goals. If you want to uncover how your body really behaves during this process, stay until the end because what you're about to learn could completely change how you view fasting. When you stop eating, your body enters a completely different state compared to what happens after a meal. Initially, it starts using glycogen stores, which are essentially carbohydrates stored in your liver and muscles. This transition is key for fat loss, as your body starts tapping into stored energy, favoring the fat-burning process, which positively impacts your health and well-being. Within just a few hours, your metabolism starts adjusting, and you may even feel more energetic in the short term as your body adapts to this new fuel source. This can result in a sense of mental clarity and even a temporary boost in focus. For those looking to enhance overall well-being, trying short fasting periods might be interesting, of course, with responsibility and proper guidance. Additionally, these initial biological processes provide benefits like lowering insulin levels, which further aids in burning stored fat. However, it's essential to remember that this is a short-term strategy, and your body will eventually need nutrients to sustain its basic functions. And that's where other factors come into play, as we'll see in the next point. Hunger is one of the first sensations you'll experience when you stop eating, mainly because of the hormone ghrelin. It tends to spike around the times when you usually have meals, causing those infamous stomach growls. However, if you're already accustomed to fasting or follow a low-carb diet, these hunger signals might be much less intense. Over time, your body can adapt to handling these hunger spikes, especially if you maintain a routine of fasting or scheduled meals. This has a direct impact on fat loss because by managing hormones better, the body becomes more efficient at utilizing stored energy. In this scenario, staying hydrated and ensuring you have enough electrolytes can make a significant difference in your overall well-being. Interestingly, hunger isn't always an indicator of real need for food, but rather a reflection of the hormonal patterns your body has developed over time. If you can get through this initial hunger phase, the body enters a more stable state, which sets the stage for the next phase, fat burning as the primary energy source. After about 24 hours without food, your body depletes its glycogen stores and starts relying primarily on fat for fuel. At this point, fatty acids are converted into ketone bodies, which can be used by your brain and other organs as energy, enhancing your overall well-being during the process. This transition can be felt physically. Some people experience a slight dip in energy before feeling more alert and focused as the body begins to run on its new fuel source. This stage is particularly advantageous for fat loss, as stored fat finally becomes the body's primary energy source. It's interesting to note that the brain, which usually depends on glucose, adapts quite well to using ketones. Many people report a sense of mental clarity and focus during this phase, making it an excellent tool for those aiming for health and well-being. As the body gets used to this new energy source, it becomes more efficient preparing for the next phase. Contrary to popular belief, your body doesn't immediately break down muscle protein after you stop eating. In fact, during the first 48 to 72 hours, there's an increase in human growth hormone, HGH, levels, which helps preserve muscle mass while the body uses other energy sources like fat. This is highly beneficial for those looking to maintain muscle while losing fat. HGH plays a crucial role, not only in muscle preservation, but also in tissue regeneration and fat metabolism. That's why short-term fasting can be a useful strategy for balancing fat loss and muscle maintenance. However, it's important to remember that this benefit is temporary, and prolonged fasting can eventually lead to muscle loss. If you exercise regularly, this HGH boost can aid muscle recovery and improve well-being. But it's essential not to extend fasting for too long without proper supervision, especially if you're leaner, to avoid the body turning to muscle for energy. While short-term fasting has its benefits, extended fasting, weeks or more, can pose serious health risks. Prolonged nutrient deprivation leads to severe muscle loss, nutritional deficiencies, and a weakened immune system. When the body doesn't receive the necessary nutrients for extended periods, it begins to deteriorate, compromising both physical health and mental well-being. Essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals are crucial for the body's proper functioning, and their prolonged absence can lead to deficiencies that weaken the immune system. While short-term fasting can boost immunity through autophagy, extending the practice may result in malnutrition, leaving the body vulnerable to infections and illness. That's why it's critical that any long-term fasting practice is supervised by a professional. Fat loss might be a significant goal, but maintaining long-term health and well-being should always be the priority. Interestingly, short-term fasting can enhance brain function by increasing neurogenesis and the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. These effects contribute to greater mental clarity and focus, something highly valued by those seeking improved cognitive performance throughout the day. This is one of the benefits that, when applied correctly, can promote health and well-being. However, if fasting is extended for too long, these effects can reverse. The brain needs glucose to function properly, and as the body's ability to convert fat and protein into glucose declines, cognitive impairment can occur. This is one of the risks that need to be considered by those thinking of prolonged fasting without proper guidance. Therefore, it's crucial to find balance. While the early days of fasting can improve focus and mental clarity, extending the practice too far may put the brain in a deficient state. The key is to reap the benefits of short fasting periods and know when to stop before mental health is affected. Now that you understand what happens to your body when you stop eating, the real question is, are you ready to apply this knowledge in your life? Just imagine the results you could achieve, knowing exactly how your body works, burning fat efficiently, and improving your health and well-being. Have you thought about how it would feel to have more control over what your body does with the energy you consume? What are you waiting for to put this into practice? Drop a comment below on how you plan to use fasting. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep learning more about how to transform your life. Oh, and before you go, make sure to check out our latest video where we talk about the 10 only shoulder exercises that actually build muscle. I'm sure that video will help you take another step forward on your transformation journey. Curious? Then click and watch it now.